So let's just have first the full breath, long inhale. And then a nice long exhale. And inhale. And just slowly take our hands in front of the heart in prayer position. And just have a few more breaths into the heart. Now, with the breath, we ignite the warmth, the power of the heart. In whatever way it wants to come to you today, maybe it's the strength of the heart, the ability to rise, to be this peaceful warrior that is rising, doesn't matter what's around. Maybe it's just the peace of the heart, the softness of the heart. There are two currents always at the heart, so depending on what you need today, may it come to you. And then you can also dedicate the session to loved ones and the greater circle, also whoever is right now maybe in a challenging situation. I would love to just send some blessings collectively to Kind. Some of you know her. She's been in the online meetings almost every time, super enthusiastic, passionate with me. And she just had a tiny bit of a car accident. She got some whiplashes, but she's doing great. Her spirit is always super, super positive. But I would love to send her collectively together, as I know that she would be here otherwise, but she can't right now practice for probably, hopefully, just a few days. But really sending her lots of love and healing, and just really nourishing for her soul and for her body. And whoever else needs it right now in the moment that you know they might need some light, some love. And so we will slowly open our eyes and then come onto our hands and knees. So you can have your hands underneath the shoulders, you can have your knees underneath your hips. And then we start with a little bit of warming up the spine, and this can happen through the cat and cow. And then inhale, lift behind the chest, we gaze up. And the exhale, slowly down. And then inhale, curling our back, maybe a little wavy there. And then on the exhalation, slowly down. Inhale again. Rise, squeeze up, and then exhale, slowly down. And then we can come back into a neutral position. And from there, if you want, you can even do a little circling with the hips, so just waving in any way your body wants to move, to stretch it out, loosen the morning stiffness. Feel free to explore that. And relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, maybe some shoulder rolls, maybe even opening the side and stretching up. Right, just really doing it for you as your body wants to do it right now. And possibly having some nice long inhales and maybe exhales through your mouth, through the knees. A little bit of audible sound. Exploring our bodies. And then from here, slowly finding our way to the downward dog. So you can gently lift your hips up to the sky and start to walk it out. Again, try to relax your head, your neck, Moving from side to side. And start to activate your toes, your hands, really connecting with the earth, pressing down the fingertips, trying to reach down with our heels and reach high up to the sky with our hips. Rolling your upper arms in and not hanging in the shoulders, but actively pushing away the floor. So let's just have a last breath here. A long inhale. And then all the air out. And from here, slowly start to walk forward, foot by foot, step by step to the top of your mat. You can let yourself hang here for a moment, grabbing the elbows. And release your head. This is a great moment to really just drop all thoughts. Just let go. As you allow your body to drop towards gravity's pull, allow everything, thoughts, feelings, emotions, to just drop as well. And then the last breath here, still grabbing those elbows, feeling the stretch along the shoulders, a long inhale. And then all the air out, releasing your arms. And from here, slowly start to walk around your feet, so both hands coming to the left side, opening a little bit our sideways, and then coming back to the center, walking to the other leg, opening the side waist, and then coming back to the center, both hands in front of you. You can bend the knees a little bit more so you can allow your hips to drop. On the inhale, open the right arm up. Maybe the hips are coming just a tiny bit higher. Extend the fingers, feel the aliveness in the hands. And then on the exhale, slowly come down, touch the earth. Inhale, the left arm is rising and open. Try to lengthen the spine as well, gaze up. And left hand coming down, one more on each side. Inhale, we open. And exhale, slowly come down. Inhale, we open. And exhale, slowly we come down. And from here, bend your knees and prepare yourself to come all the way up to standing with a big circle, reaching high up to the sky. And then exhale, hands coming back to the heart. Get your feet together. Let yourself stand here for a moment, connecting to your breath, connecting to your presence. Sense and feel that we try to create this neutral space inside, no expectations, not knowing where we go, what postures we will flow through, but just having a confident and open-minded presence, trusting the journey and getting ready for it with our hearts, with our joy, with our passion. From here, slowly get your hands at the sacrum. On an inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, opening the whole front side. Try to pull the elbows towards each other, shoulder blades towards each other. And on the exhale, keep the belly in. Try to come down with a nice long spine. Gaze is forward. Hands sliding down along the back of the legs. And then take the hands on the front side. Inhale, come back up. Sliding back towards the sacrum. Inhale, lift the heart, the chest. Again, open the front side. Gaze slightly up. And then exhale, keep the belly in. Engaging our core so we can gently come down with a long spine. Hands sliding down along the back of the legs. Welcoming our bodies, awakening our bodies with our touch one more time. Awakening the legs. Our vitality center, the kidneys, and then awakening the heart to rise, give us energy, and slowly coming down again. From here, on an inhale, come up halfway. Maybe your hands are on the floor, fingertips on the floor, maybe over the shins. And then on the exhale, slowly step back for plank. And gently lower yourself down, either the knees down first and then upper body follows, or hover all the way down. Inhale, slowly rise for cobra. Hands underneath the shoulders. Lift the heart, gaze up. Exhale, flowing down. And then back into downward dog. Having the breath here, long inhale. And then all the air out through your mouth. Setting ourselves free, creating liberation flow. Feet coming together. On an inhale, the right leg lifts. And then on the exhale, bend your knee, take the right foot forward between the hands. Turn your back foot out, back heel grounds, and rise for warrior one. Lifting the heart, the chest, try to not rush, but move with awareness. Both hips turn to the front. On the exhale, slowly hands coming down in prayer to the earth, step back. And slowly lower down, either hover, rise for cobra, or upward dog. And then pull through the belly back into downward dog. Feet coming together, inhale, the left leg rises. Stroke the sky, feel the movement. And then the left foot steps forward. Turn the back foot out. Inhale, rise. Both hips square to the front. And from here, slowly hands to the earth. And step back for plank. Slowly lower down. Rise, either cobra or upward dog. And back into downward dog. Going through some sun salutations, awakening the heat, the warmth, the golden light within. 5 deep breaths here. Long inhale. Long exhale. And the very last one, long inhale. All the air out. Bend your knees, gaze forward, prepare to step or hop forward to the top of the mat. On an inhale, slowly come up to halfway, and exhale, flow down. Bend your knees, and with a big circle on the side, rise up to standing. Reach all the way up, and then exhale, hands back to the heart. Let's do one more round. Inhale, both arms up. Big circle, and then exhale, slowly taking the arms to the side as time one lies down, hands to the earth. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, step back into plank. Slowly lower down, maybe knees down first, maybe hovering down to chaturanga. Rise for cobra or upward dog. And then back into downward dog. Having the breath here. And then both feet coming together. On your next inhale, the right leg rises. Bend your knees slowly, step forward. Turn your back toes out and rise up, warrior one. Gazing forward, rolling the upper arms in. Lift the heart, back leg straight. And slowly hands to the earth. Step back. And slowly lower down. Rise to cobra or upward dog. And then exhale back to downward dog. Have a breath here. And then long full exhale. Let your feet come together. Inhale, the left leg rises. And then exhale, bring it forward. Turn your back foot out and rise. Moving with grace, with lightness. Try to drop the effort. Let yourself be carried by the breath. Slowly hands to the earth. Step back. Inhale up here. And exhale, lower down. Rise for cobra or upward dog. And then back into downward dog. 3 deep breaths here. Allowing your breath to be even, the inhale and the exhale. Or maybe the exhale a little bit longer. Just to emphasize on letting go. One more breath here. And then all the air out through your mouth. From here, this time slowly come down onto your knees and stretch both arms forward, coming into Anahata. Hips are above the knees. The hands are shoulder width or even wider open. Arms are straight or with elbows bent if the shoulders are complaining. You can have the forehead on the floor or your chin on the floor. And just have 5 deep breaths here, breathing into the heart. Nourishing the heart with warmth, with love, with the celebration time that you have this precious time to connect to you, to do your yoga, to connect with like-minded, like-hearted people. To share the spirit in a bright, light, supportive way. And the last breath, long inhale into the heart. And then with an exhale, slide forward onto the belly. Let yourself land there and slowly take your arms behind you, interlacing the hands. If you can, otherwise you can just take the arms towards the hips and let's just go into a locust and then inhale, slowly rise, stretch your legs back, spread your toes, the heart lifts. And on the exhale, slowly coming down, you can have the hands still interlaced, resting on the sacrum. Inhale, rise again, squeezing the hands together and lift up, heart rises. Exhale, slowly coming down. And then one more time, inhale. And then slowly release both hands underneath the shoulders. On an inhale, rise for either cobra or maybe upward dog, whatever feels better for you. And then exhale, go through the belly back into downward dog. Having a breath here. And then all the air out through your mouth. Getting the feet closer towards each other. On an inhale, slowly lift your right leg high up. Really try to feel the whole journey as you lift it, feeling the sensations. And then bend your knee, gather the energy to the core and slowly step forward. Place your back heel down and prepare yourself to come up into a warrior one. Finding lightness and strength at the same time in this pose, right? Sinking deep into the hips. This picture is a little bit, tricky because I'm not straight to the camera. Now I am. So you want to have both hips square to the front and your back heel placed down. And at the same time, see if you can access a little softness in the upper body, in your gaze, in your breath. From here, slowly taking the arms behind, interlacing your hands. Inhale, leave the heart, the chest. And then on the exhale, slowly start to come down into a deep bow. This pose is often called peaceful warrior, humble warrior. And then with the next inhale, slowly rise and free the arms all the way up. You can turn the back foot in. And from here, slowly have your hands coming to the heart. Staying kind of like in a high lunge position. And from there, lift the back leg. Lean forward on your right leg and coming into a hovering warrior 3 variation. Just having the hands at the heart. Keep gazing forward. Keep your chest lifted, your back leg lifted. And again, find stability. Both hips roll down. But also some lightness here. And then step way, way back. Inhale, reach up with both arms. And then exhale, slowly coming down into plank. Stepping back, lower down. Rise for cobra or upward dog. And then exhale into downward dog. Having a breath here. A long inhale. And full exhale through your mouth. Take your knees down to the earth. And from here, again flowing into Anahata. Either the chin or the forehead on the floor. And if you want to play a little bit more, you could have the hands in prayer above your head. Breathing into the heart and exhaling from the heart. And then from here, both arms stretching again forward. Slide forward onto the belly. And from here, slowly taking the arms behind, interlace your hands if you can. Otherwise, just keep reaching towards your feet with both arms and rise for Locust Shalabhasana. Spread your toes, opening the chest. And exhale, slowly flow down. And then 2 more times, inhale, engage your toes, spread them, lift the heart. And slowly coming down, having this peaceful attitude within. We're not forcing anything, we're just doing our job. Inhale, rise again. As many times as we need, we just rise. We have the strength, the ability, the energy to rise. Slowly come down. And this time have your hands coming underneath your forehead. And wiggle a little bit with your hips from side to side. Just rest here, just let go. Let yourself be held. Feel how your chest, your belly can soften into the earth. Dropping anything that is unnecessary, that is heavy, and absorbing everything that is supporting, that is loving, that is nourishing. One more breath here. And a nice full exhale at the end. Have your hands coming underneath the shoulders. Prepare to rise either for Cobra, high or low, elbows bent, or upward dog. And then exhale, slowly coming down and back into downward dog. Getting the feet together on your next inhale, the left leg rises. Slowly stroke the sky. And then exhale, bend the knee, gather the energy at the core, at the root, and step through. Turn the back foot out. Preparing to rise for that warrior one again. Both hips square to the front. Rooting down into the hips, yet also feeling the uplift by the lightness in our upper body. And then from here, slowly taking the arms behind. Interlace your hands. Pull the shoulders back. Lift the heart, lift the chest. Don't forget to keep the back leg engaged. And then on the exhale, slowly start to come down, led by the heart. Bowing. Humble warrior. Right, a moment of acceptance, of deep bow. And then from here, gathering their energy again, freeing the arms to rise back up to warrior one. Slowly taking the hands down to the heart and turn your back foot in. So we are getting into high lunge. For a moment, just pause here, feel the thumbs touching your sternum. Awakening the heart, the connection with our heart. And then sliding closer with your back leg. Keep rolling your right hip down and just hover here. Stay lifted with the heart, with the chest. Finding again the lightness, yet the stability. And from here, slowly step way, way back. Inhale, both arms up. And then exhale, hands to the earth. Stepping back to plank. Slowly lower down. Going through our vinyasa, rise. And back into downward dog. From downward dog, slowly coming down into child's pose. It can be with knees open or knees closed. Just send yourself back. And again, if you want, you could have the hands in prayer above the head, just to open the chest, the arms, shoulders a little bit more. Or you can also just keep the arms straight in front of you. Slow, deep breaths, nourishing your heart, nourishing your vitality center, nourishing your presence and grounding in this moment. One more breath here. A full exhale at the end. And then slowly reaching forward with both arms, gently slide through. Come and land onto the belly. Place your forehead down to the floor and then bend your knees and see if you can get your feet for a little bow pose. If that's too difficult, you can always stay with the locust, arms reaching back. Yes, on an inhale, gently rise. Try to keep the knees parallel, opening the front side. Maybe you can even pick up your legs from the floor. On the exhale, gently come back down again. And two more times we rise. And then inhale, coming up. And then exhale, slowly coming down. And then one more, inhale. And slowly release. Have your hands in prayer underneath your forehead. And if you want, sway a little bit from side to side with your hips. Loosening your back. And absorbing the gifts of this pose. All the opening, the energizing effects. And embracing whatever is arising. Just being able to flow with attention, with openness, right? Sometimes when we are into action, it seems like we can close our senses more. We just focus on the action that needs to be done, right? But what if we can just maintain our openness and flow with our heart, sense and feel each movement. Maintain a soul connection while we are into doing, right? Doing doesn't necessarily need to be something that is bad and from the disconnectedness. No, it can come from the most light and bright inspiration connected to our spirit and soul. But we need to stay open to sense and feel how to navigate in the most harmonious ways. Slowly have your hands coming underneath the shoulders. Rise either to cobra or upward dog, your choice. And then on the exhale, slowly back into down dog. You can have a breath here. And then have your feet coming together. Inhale, slowly lift the right leg high up. And then on the exhale, bend your knee. Take the foot forward in front of you. Turn the back foot out. And then either climbing a little higher on your shin bone, or if you have a block, you can use it. Place the block on the outside of the foot as we're slowly going to come into Trikonasana. Right, so it's important in Trikonasana that our spine is not rounded, that we feel lifted, and the front knee can be bent if necessary, but back leg is straight. And reach up to the sky. Imagine someone is pulling you up through your hand, feeling that lift there. And the top of the head is also just slightly lifted, it's not hanging. Having a breath here, really again, imagine you breathe in all the brightness, lightness into the heart, and from the heart it radiates into your hands and legs. into your core, to your head. And then slowly take your left hand down onto your waist. Gaze down onto your right foot, bend your knee. And we're going to slide forward for Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. So right hand coming down onto the floor, or if you have a block, take it with you. And then slowly from here, lifting the left leg up. You can engage the right thigh here. And again, if it's available to you, try to open the chest to the left side. Developing again the lift. So we are not hanging. Engaging the core to lift you up. Maybe you can be on the fingertips and radiate through the fingers. All right, either staying here, or if you want, you can try to reach back to get your foot, like a bow shape with our left leg. And then slowly release, both hands down to the ground. Step way, way back with your left foot. Take your left knee down, both hips squared back to the center. Inhale, open the front side. And on the exhale, slowly pull yourself back. Let's come into Ardha Hanuman. So half split, flexing the toes in the front. If you need to, you can bend the front knee. Slowly lengthen the spine and then bow. And just a few breaths here. Release again the head, the neck. And then from here, coming forward, opening the front side, gaze up. And then on the exhale, slowly step back into downward dog. If you walk, you can walk. If you want, you can walk it out. Or you can also be just still in your downward dog. Again, it's nice to really savor a full breath, a long inhale. Breathing in full lungs and then long and full exhale through your mouth. Clearing our inner space. And then get your feet together, and we will do the same thing on the left side. So inhale, slowly lift your left leg up. And then on the exhale, take the foot forward between the hips. Turn your back foot out. Maybe get a little closer with the heels towards each other. Left hand gonna come onto the shin bone. We're gonna roll the hips out to the side and stretch up with the right arm. Again, try to find the depths for your upper body where you feel light and not hanging. You can be on a block or just be on your shin, gazing up and breathing into the heart. Let the heart radiate in all directions. From here, slowly take the right hand down onto your right waist, gaze down onto your left foot. Bend the front knee and start to make your way forward. So bring all the body weight onto the left leg. Right leg is reaching back. Toes radiant, coming into half moon pose. Again, you can lift the chest so you're not hanging. And possibly you can open the right arm up to the sky as well. Keep engaging the standing leg. Wrap the kneecap with the quadricep. And then if you want, you can stay here or maybe possibly bending your back knee and trying to get the foot into a bow shape and then kicking it away from you. Still radiant through the heart forward. And then from here, slowly, both hands coming down to the earth and just step way, way back. Take the right knee down as we land. Inhale, open the front side and slowly pull back, coming into half split. Let the head go, flex the front foot. And give this nice stretch to the leg that works so hard. And then from here, slowly rolling forward again. And then stepping back with our left foot, sliding back into a child's pose. Open the knees again and gently land. Either your forehead is on the floor or your chin, or both hands underneath your forehead. And just really receive Calmly breathing through the nose. And breathing out through the nose. The very last breath here. And then all the air out. From here, slowly sliding forward onto the belly. Coming and lying onto the belly. And preparing again to rise only one time for another bow. So reaching back, get your feet, get the knees closer towards each other. And then on your next inhale, slowly rise. Spread the toes. Lifting the heart and the chest. And then slowly, gently coming down. Gently press yourself back into downward dog. We come into our last wave, last active wave. Slowly, gently flowing through this sequence. Gradually opening the heart and the whole front side of the body. And then feet coming together on your next inhale. Slowly lift your right leg. Bend your knee. Take the right foot towards the left buttocks. So opening the hip more in the air. And at the same time, still keep pressing the floor away. Lengthen the spine. Then take the foot forward between your hands. If you have knee sensitivity, place something underneath your left knee. Maybe a blanket. And then from here on an inhale, slowly taking both arms up. Right, and then taking the arms down. This time having your right hand coming onto your right thigh. On an inhale, reach up with the left arm. And then on the exhale, slowly taking that arm down. And if you want, you can just let your hips sink a little deeper. On an inhale, slowly come up, lift the heart, the chest. On the exhale, slowly coming down. Maybe the hips are sinking a little deeper, only if that's okay. And then one more time, inhale, rise. And then exhale, slowly down. You can either have the hand coming at the sacrum and lifting the heart chest here. Or if your knee is not sensitive, is fine with that. You can try to get your back foot here. Opening the quadricep as well. And if you want, you can extend the front arm forward with the Chi Mudra. And then lift the heart, lift the chest. Open the whole front side, breathing into this opening. And one more breath here. And then nice, long and full exhale as you release the foot, both hands down to the floor. First, lift the back knee. Just really engage a little bit your quad. Press your heel back to alleviate any pressure from the knee. And then from here, slowly take the right shin bone in front of you. Coming down for a pigeon. On an inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. And then on the exhale, slowly coming down. And then two more times, rising, inhale, lift up and rise. On the exhale, slowly coming down. One more time, inhale. Lifting the heart, the chest. And then on the exhale, slowly coming down for 5 breaths into the forward fold. Again, you can have the hands in prayer. You can be higher up. You can use your thumbs to kind of massage your surdai. Or you can use again the hands in prayer above the head, wherever you feel more empowered, more connected. And the very last breath here. And then all the air out through your mouth. From here, slowly start to walk your way back with the hands towards your shins. Keep both hips turned down, square to the front. If your knee is okay with that and not sensitive, you might want to try to reach back with your left hand to get your left foot. If it's not available to you, don't force it. Then just keep rising here. Yes, if you would have the foot, you can gently pull it in. You can maybe even place it in the elbow and keep the hips even square to the front. Keep rising from the heart. One more breath here. And slowly release. From here, stepping back into Downward Dog and just walk it out. Maybe sway a little bit with your hips from side to side. And have a full breath again, full lungs, long inhale. And full exhale through the mouth. From here, we go for the other side. Inhale the left, let left slightly, slowly press together with the breath. And then bending the knee, getting the foot towards your right buttocks. Keep lengthening the spine, not hanging in the shoulders. Push the floor away. And then from here, slowly take the left foot forward between the hands. This time taking the right knee down. And then on an inhale, gently rise. And then on the exhale, slowly taking the hands down. Place your left hand onto your left thigh. And then on the inhale, rise your right arm up. Lifting the heart, the chest. And then on the exhale, possibly sinking a little deeper with the hips to the earth. And then inhale, gathering the energy, lift the heart, the chest. Imagine you lift the pelvic floor up. And then exhale, slowly taking it down. One more time, be mindful of the knee. And then slowly from here, coming down, either taking the hand behind you and lifting the heart, the chest, and staying here. Or if your knee allows it, bend your knee and try to reach back to get your back foot. And then the left arm can just reach forward. Try to have both hips square to the front. Just a little breath here into all the opening that you're creating. Bringing fresh energy, golden energy in all our restricted parts. To shift, to rise, to free, to liberate. One more breath. And then full exhale as you slowly come down. Hands to the earth, tuck your back toes under, lift the back knee. Press your back heel backwards. Have a moment where you decharge from any tension in your back knee. And then slowly take the shin bone in front of you. Let your right leg slide back. And on an inhale, lift the heart, the chest. And then slowly on the exhalation, gently coming down. Waving up and down. 2 more times. Inhale, rise. And then exhale, slowly coming down. And then the last one, inhale. And slowly all the way down for 5 deep breaths into this knee forward fold. Again, maybe hands in prayer, maybe you press on your forehead with your thumbs. Calmly breathing through the nose. Last breath here, a long inhale. And a full exhale again. And then gently rise up again from our roots. And either just staying here, opening the front side, maybe possibly if your neck is okay with that, gazing up. And if your knee is not sensitive, you can try to reach back with your right hand. Get your right foot, lifting the heart, lifting the chest. Maybe allowing the foot to slide into your elbow. And then slowly release. Both hands down to the earth. This time, lean on that left hip and swing the back leg forward. Have a little windshield wiper so you can have your hands behind you. And just moving the knees in and out in an asymmetric way, loosening our hips. And so if you have a block, that would be great, or a pillow, anything that you can use to lift a little bit the pelvis later. That would be nice to have it with you. So for now, just landing on your back. And you can sway here a little bit. You can shake the legs out a little, loosen everything. And then we can place our feet down to the floor. And then first, just have your hands next to the hips, right? The knees pointing up towards the sky. Feet about hip distance apart, close to the sitting bones. And first on an inhale, just lifting both arms up. So connecting the breath and the movement on the exhale, slowly taking the arms down. At the same time, keep everything glued to the floor so your lower back is not rising. Inhale, gently taking the arms up again. And then on the exhale, slowly taking it down. And then one more time, inhale. Try to match the length of the breath, length of the movement, and then exhale, slowly arms down. From here, we're going to add the lift of the pelvis as well. So on your next inhale, lift the arms and lift the pelvis, creating a little flowing bridge. On the exhale, slowly take it back down. Everything, the hips and the arms. Inhale both arms and pelvis up, keeping the knees parallel. And exhale, slowly down. And then one more time, inhale. And exhale. And you can choose here if you want to do a supported bridge or you want to work with your arms and you want to put yourself up with your own strength, right? So if you choose no props or maybe you don't have any props, then you can just lift the buttocks, roll the shoulders under, get your hands underneath the sacrum or interlace the hands behind you and pressing the elbows down, pressing your upper arms down and lift the pelvis and breathing into the frontal openness again. Or you can also just place like a little pillow or block under your back and let yourself rest on it. Right, so your choice if you make it a softer or a stronger pose. We are here for just a few more breaths. Breathing into the heart, into the core. Enjoying the openness, the aliveness, the invigoration. And then slowly coming down, you can have the arms next to you, gently, vertebrae by vertebrae, descend with your spine. Let your whole lower back length, and then you can hug the knees in and sway a little bit from side to side. And then slowly have your hands coming underneath the knees, and gently we can start to rock back and forth along the spine. Unless this is painful for you, then you can just roll onto your side and meet us up here. And so let's just have the left leg reaching forward, and then bend your right knee to you and try to get the outer side of your right foot with your left hand. So opposite arm is grabbing the outer side of the right foot. Right hand can be behind you. And on an inhale, just kick that leg away and roll your chest open to the right. Don't forget the leg that is on the floor. Flex the foot. I'm just getting into a nice twist here. Try to lift the heart, the chest. Breathing down into the core. One more breath. Press your fingertips down into the floor behind you to lengthen the spine and twist a little deeper at the end. And then slowly release. You can hug that knee into you. And then on the exhale, release it. And slowly let's do the other side. Bend your left knee. And with your right hand, get the outside of the left foot. Left hand behind you. Inhale. Kick away from you. Try to lift the heart, the chest. Engage the foot that is on the floor. Flex the foot. Yes, on an inhale, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, twisting back. Press the fingertips down behind you like there would be a little feet of an antenna, right? Or roots of a tree to really rise even higher from there. Breathing deeply into the core. Last breath here. Inhale, lengthen. And if you can, try to twist a little bit deeper back. And from here, slowly coming back to the center, hug your knee into your chest. And then slowly place your left leg down next to the right. You can walk a little bit with your hips so you can get the flesh out from underneath the sitting bones. And then from here, on your next inhale, coming into Dandasana, right, to really just lengthen up, send your sitting bones down. So this is the active variation. Flex the toes towards your face. And then slowly coming down with a nice long spine. See if you can maybe get your toes or get your shins. The idea is that we maintain a straight long spine. With every inhale, we lengthen a little bit more. With every exhale, maybe we sink a little bit deeper towards the floor. So inhale, lengthen. Lengthen even your neck. And exhale, slowly soften a bit more. And then 3 more breaths. Inhale, lengthen. You can engage the quads, just protect the hamstrings. And then exhale, lengthen, soften. Inhale, slightly rising, lengthening. Exhale, softening. Very last breath here. Giving yourself this nice stretch along the back of the legs and the spine as well. And then from here, slowly coming back higher up. Inhale, both arms up, big circle. And this time, we're going to go into the same posture, but in a yin way. So gently taking the hands down. You can let your feet fall open. And unless you have issues with the spine, you can just allow slowly yourself to walk into a nice forward fold where the spine can be rounded. The spine is sensitive, your back is sensitive, you can maintain the straight spine shape. So just having a place where you can drop, it's not too intense. If you are in a very intense position, walk backwards. And dropping into this nice passive stretch with every exhale a little bit more. You can have the arms on your legs. You can have a pillow or a bolster under your head. And start to observe the breath again. Start to receive the breath again. Right? We don't need to do anything right now. So we can start to feel and receive even more. Breath by breath, allowing yourself to slow down. You can always bend the knees if it's too intense on the hamstrings. Observing how your body is giving up with trying to hold you back, allowing you to sink a little deeper into this softness, into surrendering. You stay here for the last 5 breaths. And the very last one, a long inhale. And all the air out through your mouth. And from here, slowly, gently walking your way back. And rolling down onto our back. Again, you can sway a little bit from side to side. You can gently go into some little twists from one side to the other. Massage your lower back. And then we will finish our practice with a happy baby. Or if that's not suitable for you, you can have just the legs up, either with putting something under your bum or maybe just putting your own hands and letting the legs slightly incline towards you. If you want, you can also use the happy baby with straight legs, with that stimulating also a little bit, again, the fire, the heart in our arms. Just allowing everything to slow down, to melt away, until the only thing there is this present moment, your breath. And your warm, loving space within yourself. So last 5 breaths here. And the very last one is you release your feet, your legs, you just come back, hug them in, maybe shaking them out, shaking legs and arms. And then finding our way to a Shavasana. So let your feet fall open, let your arms relax. Maybe cover yourself with something. Coming to lie down on your back and take in these precious moments of rest, of rejuvenation, and absorbing the great energies of your practice. Absorbing light into your heart, absorbing light into your head, into your mind. Noticing what is here for you today to receive. Once you truly connect to yourself, what is the feeling, the message that comes from within? And then slowly start to deepen your breath again. Feeling how vitality, energy, love comes in with every breath if you so choose. And then slowly start to move a little bit your toes, your fingers. Maybe stretching a little bit from side to side, your arms, your legs. And then finding your way to come to roll onto your side. And we will finish this practice today with a little bit of chanting, mantra that is connected to happiness, that is connected to freedom, that is connected to healing and liberation from any suffering. Quite a famous mantra, so I hope you're familiar with it. If not, you can always just listen and not join, but just absorb the energies. So the mantra is Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And so we can just slowly come up to sit. And so we will chant first a little call and response. I'm not going to ask you to put on the microphone, just leave it like this, otherwise we get echoes. But we will slow it down first. So we do a first round where you can just repeat each part that I'm saying, and then we do it together. Yeah. So we can just have our hands coming together in front of the heart. The meaning of the mantra is, may all being be happy and free. May all being be free from suffering, and may I contribute with my actions and my thoughts and my way of living to the happiness and the liberation of all. Yeah? So let's just have an arm together. So long inhale. And I'm going to break the mantra into parts so you can learn it with me if you're not so familiar yet with it. Loka, you can just come. Loka, samasta,
samasta,
sukhino,
sukhino,
bhavantu.
bhavantu.
Right, and then we put it together. We're going to chant it 9 times. So for your own happiness, your own liberation from any suffering, and for those living on the planet. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. 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 Last one. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. And then closing with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So peace spreads everywhere. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And then having a few breaths here for yourself. Welcoming yourself with grace, with love, with celebration. You're here, you're alive. This magnificent spirit of you is sparkling inside of your heart. Thank you all so much for joining this morning. Hoping that you enjoy the flow and wishing you well. Lots of blessings. Namaste. So, if you want, you can unmute yourself. I will do it for you. Is it How is everyone doing? Good.
Great. Yeah. It was beautiful.
Yes.
Very nice.
Very.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all for joining. Also helps us to stay positive. Together we are strong. Yeah.
Oh, good to see you.
Yeah. So take good care of you.
You too.
And then we see each other tomorrow. Yeah. A lovely, lovely Sunday. It's sunny here on Ibiza. I don't know how is it where you live.
Windy. Go, Mark. Sunny. Sunny in Budapest.
Windy in the Netherlands.
What a surprise.
Snow in Copenhagen.
Really?
Oh,
Ah.
Well, here in Switzerland, and we expect snow tomorrow.
Mm. Seems like winter still kicks. All right.
Is it warm, Kata, in Ibiza?
I didn't hear that. Can you say louder?
Is it warm in Ibiza or is it a bit cold?
Right now it's warm. No, it's like in the evening it's like 10 degrees, 11. And during the day I think we're at 15, 14, 13.
Okay.
So not too. In February it was incredible. We were like 20, 23.
Yeah, I know, like
Now
here in
March is a
Mallorca,
bit
but
crazy.
now it's become a bit cold and damp.
Yeah. But are you in Mallorca?
Sorry?
Are you in Mallorca? Where are you?
Yeah.
Mallorca. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sister Island. All right. So have a lovely, lovely day, everyone. Thank you for joining.
You too, Marcel.
Video on YouTube, so feel free to practice it or to share it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you.
Raja is coming.
oh.
Bye.